Hey guys, what's going on? My name is XCaliber, and I am here with XCaliber's Anvil with a special episode today. We are here on the Builders Foundry creative server, and we are on the planet Karaf. And I am currently standing on the Hecate Carrier by Jay Randall. And the reason why I am standing on this thing is I don't like building in the dark. Not a fan. So the one thing about a creative server is I'm not able to change the sunlight. So I figured, hey, if I'm not building a CV, why don't I build on a CV? And I could just move the CV when it gets dark. So we're going to try that out for this episode. I'm here with Dragon PC currently. What's up, Dragon?
Hey, howdy.
Shout out to Pug. What's up? AC Blazer, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing good today. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do today, honestly. I've got so many things I want to build, and so many things currently in the works. I've got things that need to go on the workshop. I've got the April Designers Challenge things wrapped up that I need to get on the workshop for the deadline, which is today. So there's a lot going on. I'm not gonna do the Designers Challenge build, obviously, because I want you guys to see a little bit of surprise. You haven't really seen it since I finished it up, so I'm just gonna leave that for Saturday or next. I don't know. We'll see. 29 entries so far. Looks like we're gonna be getting more by the end of the day. So yeah. The stadium lights thing doesn't work great. Tried it. I made little flashlight HVs. It's all right. I like daylight. Daylight's great. Isn't it great? Look at it. Just looks great. All right. So what do we got for today? Let's grab our tools here.
I got coffee. That's what I got.
You got coffee. Nice. I don't have coffee, sadly enough. I need to make coffee. I forgot. I got home right in time. That's why I was an hour late. Had to take my daughter to a couple places, so I ran a bit late, but that's all right. So we were currently working on a premium SV for Shattered Realm. I really want to make a miner. I guess I'll start by showing you guys what I made off camera here. It was kind of there's some builds that, take a long time. They take weeks. It's painstaking. Then there's some that just happen in a matter of an hour. And this is one of them. This is a Scout. It's a little Scout HV. And it's the Gun Pup Shuriken. So the Gunblade Shuriken is the bigger one. I'll spawn now just so you can get the comparison here. So this is the Gunblade Shuriken, full weapons complement, a bit wider of a frame. There's some issues with it, Alpha 8 issues, there's some flat block issues and stuff. There's some undercarriage issues. I've been meaning to update that, but a nice little level 10 Scout was what we needed on Shattered Realm, or so I thought. But regardless, I ended up making this. It's a lot of pain was put into this. A lot of things that I couldn't put into it. I like to have everything on everything, and I had to be a little reserved. No artillery turret, no plasma, straight up rockets with 3 minigun turrets for foot protection. You've got Gatlings nicely spread out, but everything, I gotta say in this, everything is very well separated. There's little to no chain reaction possibilities, except maybe at its core behind the cockpit. By then, you're screwed anyway. So, it's got a good amount of ammo storage. It has 1 cargo box. This isn't for cargo, guys. This is a Scout to take to a POI. You could probably rip a POI, a decent POI, pretty okay with this, with some tactical movement and whatnot. It's got a passenger seat, so you can pick up a stray if something happens. Hey, Wells Dragon, thank you for that resub, man. That's 3 months. Very cool. Thank you. So yeah,
some hype in the chat.
Yeah, I got a little karambit hype there. Got you a new blade there, sir. Very cool. So yeah, little, and the big thing about this one, let me lift this thing up here. what sets this apart from the Shuriken is the problem with the Shuriken is the undercarriage, and it's a multiplayer server, so it's not gonna do it. So anyway, it's protected. Look at it; it's got a bottom, whereas the this guy doesn't. This one's a bit more exposed to the elements here. I mean, you got generators exposed, you know, the core is exposed, so there's you know, it's a little different. This one is so fast that it's like you shouldn't really be in a predicament where that would be a problem, but you have 0x ground troops. And that was an oversight when I was designing that. So this is protected a bit more for that. Hey Apache, what's up? So yeah, and then if you look behind here, you've got 200 hit points that protects the one box, the armor locker, the O2 station, the passenger seat, and then if you look down here, you've got a medic station. So you got all that. You got pretty much everything you need for just being a little scout, and this thing's pretty zippy. Whoop. So I mean, it's got good, you know, it's got good back and forth. You know, so for a scout, level 10 with pretty minimal resources. Let's look at the cost here. So yeah, look at that. That's nothing. That's really nothing. No high-end resources other than a little bit of safety. I mean, let's be honest, you can get that anywhere. Not a problem. The cobalt, you know, deal with it. Go get some cobalt, guys. It's in the rad forest, you know. It's level 10. This is a nice little scout, man. This is something that you could, you know, assess some POIs. You could take out some small POIs. Do basic groundwork, stuff like that. Hit some stuff on the poles, golem farm, whatever you need to do. This thing's gonna handle it. So anyway, that's something I worked on the other day. Got it done really quick. Probably use about an hour more of love, probably just like a little texture love and whatever. But for the most part, that's done. Let's see what else here. So we are working on. Now that's the thing. It's a creative server, so I'm pretty sure I could work on it if I wanted to. What did I call that thing? I forget what I called that thing. Man, I don't know.
I don't either. I wasn't here, dude.
What was it called? It was called the oh, Lord. I wish there was like a last modified search parameter. I'd probably find stuff I forgot all about. Damn. What was that called? It was oh, I think it was cargo blade something. Yeah, cargo blade something. No, cargo blade shattered. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is the cargo blade shattered. And this is a it's a monstrosity. It's a monstrosity. This thing, you know, if you guys saw the episode for this already, this thing has a bunch of CV, bunch of base parts. It's got all CV thrusters, fuel tanks, generators, all that good stuff.
It's a Franken baby.
Yeah, it's got 10 full 320,000 capacity CV cargo extension systems. 10, right?
That's super sexy.
This can hold all your shit. Like,
it can hold all the planets.
Yeah. This is the trader's wet dream right here. This thing is amazing, right? It's got furnaces, 2 furnaces, it's got deconstructor, you've got 10 advanced constructors, you've got 20 small constructors. This thing can process an entire planet inside its bowels. It's that amazing, right?
Within minutes.
Within minutes, guys. You're crafting everything in this. So I've been working on this. We started the shaping and stuff and whatnot with this, so that's a thing. Let's see here. Let's turn off the actually I don't know if this works on. Oh cool, it does work on server. Yeah, so
I think you should have glass over the
generators?
What are those things called? Yeah, the generators. Kind of like a flare out kind of bubble. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you know only the PvE people are going to be using these, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like,
Good point.
Won't matter.
A good point.
It'll be just like a flare. You know what I mean? Because they spin, they're glowy. People like that shit. I know I like that shit.
Hey, Mars, thanks for that follow. Welcome to the stream. So, we've been working on these things. I don't know if I want to work on that right now. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I want to do that because all I've been thinking about for the past day or two is making a new miner.
Ooh, a new miner is what you've been thinking about.
I really want to build a new miner. The auger and the rotary are great for Alpha 8, but
are we talking tiny miner? We talking mid miner? We talking monstrous miner? What are we talking?
I'm talking level 10, tier 1 drill, first miner, with actual cargo capacity. Yeah. I want something that actually has a good amount of cargo capacity to where I'm not, frolicking for 2 minutes mining. Sure. Yeah. Like I really want to mine some shit and get back. So, let's visit our 8s first, right? So we've got the drill pub auger, right? Now I did update this for Alpha 9, right? Did update this for Alpha 9. It does have, let's look here, 3777. That's changed since I looked at it last, I guess, the updates and stuff. So 3777, not a whole lot, guys. That's like 2 stacks of ore and done.
Really a lot.
Now, mind you, this thing's small as hell. And it's agile as hell. This thing could get in and out of anything. Not a problem. But it's too small because, the cargo capacity. Every block on here is an extension. Yeah. There's not a single steel block on this thing. It's all extensions. And that's me just frantically trying to get this thing Alpha 9 worthy. And it's all right. If you have the prospector there, you can tether and do it every 5 minutes. Now,
so Maris is asking, when talking about rotary, do you have any plans on the Rotary XL? I'm really excited about that.
So there we go. That brings me to the rotary, which the rotary is it's an upgrade to the auger. Obviously, it's got tier 2 drills. It's also got a pretty good defensive posture, and I would even venture to say it might have a bit of an offensive posture. It's all combat steel. It's got, not only does it have a defense mode with the minigun turret on the top, but it's got 2 rocket turrets on the side, as well as salvage capability on the back with a multi-turret. Now that's great, right? That's great for Alpha 8. Because, boy, when I had all the harvest boxes in there, and it was, fantastic. You could tear POIs, Now, no, not so much. Not great. You look at it now.
You lose all that. You just don't have the capacity for all those devices.
Like maybe a stack of iron is all this stupid thing can carry now. It can't hold anything. It holds nothing. 273 ammo box. That's ridiculous. That's like 5 rockets. Not happy. So I would legacy this. This is not effective with the new weights and volumes. Now, if you're still playing without weights and volumes, then this still has its use. Cool. I'm not taking it off the workshop, nor do I take anything off my workshop. So it's there for whoever wants to use it. And I will say that Miss Box made a nice upgrade to this because she loved it so much. She extended the cargo and made this thing usable in Alpha 9. Still not happy with it though. Not happy at all. So yeah, I want to make something new. I want to start with a complete Mark II of the auger, and then eventually get to a Mark II of the rotary. Now, I started already with, I think I'd already started with one. No. What do we call that? Oh boy, I don't know. I really got to work on my names for these things because I forget. New miner. Is it a new miner?
The hardest part about building a miner is getting it so that its center of gravity and everything is all perfect.
Right. Now, this is the Rotary XL that I was working on a while back. Now, this was. I'm going to blame Jay Randall for this, and I'll tell you why. Jay Randall messaged me like a while back, like I guess it's been like a month or two now, right? He messaged me back and he's like, "Oh my god, did you realize that you could put any amount of weapons on something now? Like, you know, and this was when he made the Mav. I think it was the Mav, right? He had put a bunch of fixed rockets on it, and he was so excited because he's like, "Oh my god, there's no limit now. You could just put as many as you want." And I was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, so he's like, "I'm gonna make an SV with rockets," and I'm like, "F that! I'm making a miner." So I decided to make the. Hey, Pug, thanks, man. Thanks for those bits. I ran and I made a freaking miner. I'm like, dude, I'm making a freaking 10 drill miner. Done. This is gonna be awesome, you know. And I went and I made this, and I was so excited. And then come to find out, yeah, not really vanilla though. It's not vanilla. It's you can make that setting in your single player. And of course, us not actually playing the game so much at the time, right? Like I was just, you know, we get stuck in our creative ways and we're not in survival actually building and stuff. So yeah, I abandoned it because this was built for 10. The way this frame is right now, it's not doable for it's not going to be very effective with only 6 on there. So, but this was going to be great. It was going to be spread out. It was going to have a good amount of cargo capacity. I think. Did I ever get to 7,000? Nothing to that's good. 7,000's pretty good. But
yeah, that's pretty decent.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Short-lived. Short-lived, guys. So, yeah, this is not going to be a thing. Maybe a premium someday. I don't know. So yeah, we're going to start from scratch, guys. Yeah. Pug with the bit hype for the new miner. I'm excited. So let's make a new auger. Now, I guess we should probably move sunsets on the west. I guess we should move west, right? Let's get rid of. God, I realize now with the CV, I'm gonna have to like. Let's get rid of this. Hold on.
I usually look at the time more than the sun.
Alright, these I think are docked. I think. Oh, you know what? I don't think I even put docking pads on this thing. That's something I forgot. Did you dock? There you go. Thank you. We're gonna keep these because I like to look at my old stuff for inspiration. All right, so that's cool. All right, let's go. So time, yeah. And we're going north. We need to go west, right? Now, if I continue to do this, this building on a CV and the foundry thing, like, I was thinking, I'm like, what could I build on that was flat, had a lot of space? So I just grabbed this one. But if you guys have any other builds, maybe lesser known designer builds that I can show off in the Anvil episodes, please let me know in Discord. I think there's even a channel for XCaliber's Anvil. Just message me in there, send me a link or something, because I would very much like to promote, designers' builds that maybe don't see the light of day as much. So, but yeah, I do love this build. It's a carrier, but it's a starter.
Ooh, I have an idea. We need to talk after stream.
All right.
I think you're gonna love it.
Nice, nice. Yeah, level 15 mini. Yeah, it's got, well, it's got a restroom and Zacosium on here. Are we good? Are we going against time? Are we going with time? Oh yeah, we're gaining time. This is gonna take a while. I gotta lie. This maybe wasn't the best idea.
I'm just gonna Discord message you, and then you can read it,
Okay.
and then you can decide whether you want to say anything about it.
A sheltered room to do drone mining from might also be a requirement for an all-around miner. POI salvage. Yeah, so that, that's, yeah. That, okay. Yeah, I could see that. So kind of like the Scarab where you can kind of stand in it and everything. I think we might have to do that, but the thing is, like, 6 drills, like when I make a miner, that thing's got to be efficient. It's got to be able to turn around. It's got to be able to back out. So with a miner, I want performance over function, to be honest. That's where I go the other way, and that's only with miners. So the auger, it does have function, has a lot of function, doesn't have a lot of cargo. So that's the compromise. If I made the auger twice as big, it'd have a lot more cargo, but it wouldn't be able to turn on a dime. Is it a slideshow? Is it a slideshow for you, Dragon?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't in the stream right at the moment. I had it minimized.
Shouldn't be a slideshow. I got 0 frame drops here.
Yeah, it's on mine. It's a locked frame.
It's what? It's locked?
Yeah, it's what is going on? Like, I don't understand why it keeps doing this.
Alright, let
I
me
think
switch to
it's,
my single player for now and we'll see if that's different.
Twitch.
Well, let's switch to single player here and see if that helps.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna switch to my single player, so it could be an issue with me connecting to the server and streaming. I do everything on one computer, so it could be an issue. So we're gonna try to do it in my single player game here and see what's going on. Alright, is this better? Okay.
Yeah, it's doing the same crap it was doing last night, where it was doing the whole slideshow, and then but the audio is perfect. It's just the video that's jacked.
Is the video still jacked? I don't have a single player.
It hasn't even caught up yet.
Oh.
Like I'm gonna refresh and then see what it does.
Oh.
Yeah, it's working fine now.
Okay, so it's me being on a multiplayer server while streaming is not working for me.
Yeah, any kind of network connection seems to jack your shit up.
Gotcha. All right, guys, just refresh and it should be okay now. I apologize for that. You know, hopefully once we get the new system, it should work a lot better. Awesome. Okay, great. So that's understood now. It's overstood that I cannot stream on multiplayer for the
Yeah.
for the immediate future here. So fair enough. All right, so with the miner, automatically, I always put the cockpit first. I like to build around the cockpit for function purposes, for layout purposes, especially with something like a miner where every block is crucial. There's not one wasted block that you can have on a miner because that'll cost you either cargo or performance, function, whatever, right? So cockpit first. Now the great thing about the cockpits is they can be upgraded to a armored cockpit just with steel plates and hardened steel, and you know the person can do that easily with a multi-tool. So it's great for me because I could just place one that I know is going to upgrade and done deal. So we're going to place that and this can be upgraded. So from here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the core behind it. Let's see here. Do this. Oh, I keep pressing G. We're not in space engineers. That's horrible.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So there we go. Core's behind it. Now I don't normally move the core until the end of the build, but we're gonna go and do it now, so I don't paint myself into a wall with this. So we got that right now. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place the drills. That's super important. So with the auger, the drills are right around the cockpit. Now this is gonna have to be bigger than the auger. And let's go ahead and let's put the auger out again so I could look at it, so we can make some comparisons. Yeah, so the auger, you can see that the drills are all right there up against the cockpit, and it's a great formation. It works really well. It has a good spread. I need to stretch that out one. I need to do this.
Just put a block in between each.
Yeah, but I mean from a performance standpoint, it's gonna be a bit wider, but I think it's okay. I think we'll be okay as far as performance. So we're gonna test it out and everything beforehand, but we're gonna go ahead and place these. Then we're gonna place up one, place down one, and that's where the first four are gonna go here. Oh mother of goodness! All right, so 6 of these. Now the other thing we need to look at is these don't need to stick out that far. So you see how these are sticking out only one past the cockpit. And that basically holds the other thing in, right? So we're gonna place it right here. Alright, good. So it's gonna take us here. Now those blocks are gonna go away. They'll probably end up being extensions. So that's there. Now we're gonna we can still place this other one. Well, no, we're gonna go. Should we go up one? Should we stick with it? Let's stick with it, cause. No, let's go up one. Alright, good. Now we're gonna grab one more. See, this is why these are like the little things I love about Empyrion. I could just take a whole block off of some shit and it's not going anywhere. Just a whole block. A whole block's just gone right now, and zero fucks are given. You know, in other games, like like everything's done. Actually, this would already probably be done right now. It'd probably be Reavers shooting it. Oh, you guys, I shouldn't look up. You guys can't see that. That's the design challenge. All right, so yeah, all right, good. So we got the drills. We're not sure yet if this is viable, if this is gonna perform to what we want, but you know, we'll reserve that judgment a little later here. We can adjust those. So, all right, so we got our drills. Now, the next thing we need to worry about is thrust. We need to worry about thrust, and we need to worry about shape. So with the shape, it can't be that long because you got to be able to turn. It's got to be as much a cube as possible. You know, a little bit. You know, I mean, this is definitely not a cube. It's definitely a rectangle. What's a 3D rectangle called? A stick of butter. It's a stick of butter, guys. So it's definitely there, but we don't want it to be too long.
Sure, it's called a 3D rectangle.
Yeah, whatever. It's a stick of butter. So. All right. Let's. What next? What's next? What next? Let's go ahead and shape this a little bit here. Now we need to worry about generators. We need to worry about fuel tanks. But the cargo is the big thing. The cargo all has to touch, and it has to be dispersed evenly from front to back, so center of mass is maintained.
All right, a little geometry lesson here. A three-dimensional orthotope is also called a right rectangular prism, a rectangular cuboid, or a rectangular parallelepiped. A special case of an N orthotope, where all edges are equal length, is the N cube. So there you go. You're now smarter.
Damn, I retained about 4 words of that. Prism. Yeah, no, 1 word of that. But thanks.
But you had rectangular already.
There you go.
So you got
rectangular prism.
So,
done deal.
So 1 out of 5 ain't bad, right?
There we go.
You're still smarter.
Yeah, I am. Thank you. Thank you. So, hey, what's up, dude? Welcome. All right, so this thing's going to have a lot of thrust. Now, the first thing I want to look at is these new thrusters. Now, pretty sure this... see, unlock level 10 for the medium tier 2s. Now, those are less performance than the jets. The jets are unlocked at 12, though. So, the auger is what? The auger is a level 10, right? It is a level 10, and it only has the medium regular thrusters. So we can actually step up to the M2, but something else we need to look at is the cost. So for these, let's see what we looking at on resources here. So we are jumping into cobalt here. Let's look at, does the auger have cobalt? Auger does not have cobalt. So at a price of cobalt, is it worth it? I think it is, but everybody doesn't share that. A lot of people don't like to get cobalt in the beginning of their game. They're just not a fan.
Well, you saying so it's an upgrade to, like, you have 2 more before this one, right? As far as size classes go. So this is actually not a beginning, but is an upgrade to the beginning.
It is, though.
Cobalt really isn't that much of a stretch.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it is a Mark II, though, so it is kind of a replacement of the auger. I'm not trying to upstage the auger. I'm just trying to give the auger more function.
Roger that.
Yeah, so it is actually an auger replacement. So cobalt might be an issue here. Let's see if we can see. I really wanted to use these because with these, this is 160 kilonewtons versus 125. Not much of a difference, but a decent amount of difference. So, but you can upgrade them.
Are you talking about jets from mediums or mediums to large?
Mediums to medium 2.
Oh, okay.
So that's interesting. You can direct upgrade these with cobalt alloy. Look at that. That's cool. Oh my god, if I press G one more time, I swear to god. cobalt alloy is right here. All right, so if we take this and we go to upgrade, look at that. So yeah, do that yourself, guys. Like, do it yourself. That's awesome. So you get some cobalt alloy and you could just upgrade this thing and make it even more efficient. So we're gonna build it efficient to start out with, and that's just gonna be cherry on the top. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna do regular thrusters here, regular medium thrusters. So we're gonna have to do more though, because this thing's gonna carry like a lot. It's gonna carry way more than that thing. So all right, so right off the bat, let's give this thing some even thrust here. So we're gonna go with that off the bat. We're gonna go with see, we're paying more attention to thrust, which I don't always do this, mind you. I don't always place the thrust first, and it kind of screws me because I end up having to reshape everything. So we're just gonna do it right off the bat, and then we'll just work around this. I like the shapes that these are doing too, because there's actually blocks for that to converge that. Okay, we're not gonna. Yeah, let's try that. All right, so that's versus the. Is it only 3 for front? Oh yeah. All right. So that might even be overkill. Six is double. So we're gonna try to stick in numbers of double for now. Now this is important because these are what gets you out of the hole. And when that's full, you know, you wanna make sure you have enough there, so we're sticking with this for now. Now, let's go ahead and start our extension work here, right off the bat. So we're done with all these. We're done with these. Now we're gonna put probably the most important thing, which is these. What else are we gonna grab right off the bat here? RCS is super important. We're gonna grab some more of these. Hey Perry, what's going on? Yeah, exactly. They only have one shape, so that sucks. I really wish that they gave us the multiple shapes. Maybe we'll see that in 10. I'm really hoping. All right, let's grab some generators and some fuel tanks. Why not? All right, cool. So let's start our extension right here. So we're gonna go around here, and we're gonna maintain regular blocks here. We're not doing shapes, because once you do shapes, you lose cargo capacity. It's not what we're interested in here. So we're going to keep this a cube core of cargo. That's my idea anyway. We'll see how that plays out. We're gonna try to put the systems actually around it. So this keeps all your cargo center of mass, right? Okay, so that's a reasonable amount of, not a reasonable amount, but that's a good start. So we're gonna put these to the side for now. We're gonna grab the ore and wood controller, place that there, and then we're gonna look and see how much that is. So that's 5,500. That's not where I want to be at. I really want to be at double that, to be honest. That's my interest, is double. Now that can be achieved, because I still have 2 blocks here, 2 blocks of blocks that I need to extend out to meet this. So easily, but this at its core is the shape and length that I want this to be. So now we work around it. Now whatever we place as far as generators, fuel tanks, we can put blocks around that, extensions, and they'll still connect to the overall system here. So all right, so with this we're going to we're gonna extend out here. So let's do this. Let's we shouldn't even put these away. Honestly, we don't even need these steel blocks because we're not really gonna be using them. Let's do this. Alright, so that right off the bat, right? We're gonna
Just a quick aside. You may want to there's the blocks that you have that are supporting all these other things. Like if you can get those container blocks in there, like and forward a little bit, it'll change the center of mass to where all the block of it. It'll extend it forward, so it'll be more center of mass friendly.
Good point.
Kind of like fingers through where the drills and stuff are.
Right.
And I see now that you were working on it the whole time I was trying to say it.
Right. Hey, great minds.
I just wish I could remember words when I want to use them. It would make talking a whole lot easier. AC Blazer is bringing up a good point with center top drill may cause glitch issue because there's not actually three block. What did he say? 3 blocks open.
Now for the I think as long as the front's exposed, you're okay, right? Am I wrong?
I honestly don't know. I don't really play with closed cockpits all that often. I'm thinking maybe the sides would, it'll just pop you out on the side instead though. Symmetry. I finally remembered. I've been trying to tell you about symmetry mode, but I couldn't remember the word.
Yeah, something this small, I usually don't use symmetry mode. So the problem with that is distribution of the drills. Now, I definitely feel I need a drill on the top. But if I don't do a drill on the top and I just do 2 on the bottom, I don't know if that works. Now, if I do that, I would need to move these up here. Let's try that. Because that's a good point. I don't want to run into an issue where...
Well, just get in the cockpit out of God mode and then see if you fall forward or see if you fall to the side. Because I think you would just pop out on the side.
But then the side isn't free either. There is a rule. It's supposed to be 3 blocks. So yeah, I'd probably want to just adhere from that off the bat so I don't run into issues down the road. Last thing I want to do is tear this thing apart to fix something like that. So Let's put the
Right.
let's put the 2 up here. That still gives us upper clearance here, right? So then let's move these to the sides here, just like that. Oh, that's wrong. There. Yeah. Yeah, let's see how that works out for us. So good observation there, Blazer. I appreciate that. This has got a lot of extensions off the bat already here. So let's see where we're at now. We're almost at 10,000. So yeah, everything else is cake. Now I'm gonna throw as many thrusters as I need to throw at this thing to make this thing efficient. Like I'm not playing around with this. Like I want this thing to be just as nimble and efficient as the auger. And we'll do tests. Once we get this thing going, we're going to do some tests and make sure that this thing performs the way it needs to perform. Sorry about that. My wife is actually on the U.S. islands, and she's grocery shopping. That was important. Don't want her to get the wrong thing. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's put some thrusters on here. Yeah, this thing's gonna be heavy. I already see that, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it.
Yeah, I can't be having those off-brand noodles and cookies.
Well, there's just no selection here on this island, and the it's honestly cheaper to take a boat to the other island, grocery shop, and come back than it is to buy groceries here, which is insane. But that's it's
That
just
is
how it
kind of insane.
Yeah, it's all right. So now that we've moved that, this isn't really necessary, and make the right shape here. Man, I really hope they give us some more extension block shapes like the flat one. Yeah, the tree harvester should go right here. Yeah, so that should be fine. That's the same as here.
Paris says the thrusters on the sides aren't in the same spot.
They aren't. Thank you. See, this is why I love to build with 15 to 20 people watching me. Fix issues that I would be like, oh crap, like an hour from now. Be like, oh man, I gotta go back and. This is good. This is good. Very good. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do that's going to be a direct upgrade to the auger is the placement of the hover engines. Now, this design right here, which again I will give credit to Jet Set, is phenomenal for actual performance underground. The way the hover engines work against terrain isn't the same above ground as it is under, because you're constantly changing the surface. And because you're constantly changing the surface, this is always trying to make contact with that surface. And when you have them on the four corners, it can be a big problem when you're trying to move around. But when you have them in the center, you have a lot better capability of moving and turning and adjusting. So we're maintaining this. This is staying. But we're going to have two modes. We're going to have drill mode, which is already set here in the signals. But that drill mode is going to also include the hover engines, which are going to deactivate ones that I'm going to put on the edges. So I'm going to have this, and I'm going to have one on the corners. So when you're on the surface, you're not tipping over all the time like you do with this. So let's go ahead and do a refresher real quick, because I like to refresh myself on what I should expect my new one to perform like. So, you know, this thing moves, and honestly, I don't have much of a problem flying this thing around the way it is now, but a lot of people complain that it does tip over a lot. I don't really notice it too much, but that's fine. You know, and then just its ability to...
I wonder where Jesset got that info.
I don't know. I think it was just him testing stuff out.
I'm pretty sure mine has that already, and has had it for like 8 months.
Ah.
But I'm just curious where he got his information.
Right. You know, so its ability to just turn around like that and get out is great. And I want to maintain that with the new one, so... The only thing that's going to stop that is... You know, see, I could back out of it, like, no problem, too, right? So, in order to maintain that performance, it needs to have a lot of thrust. It needs to not exceed its width, as far as... it could be wide, but the drills have to back that up, right?
Right.
I didn't quite launch over that like I expected to. Oh. Damn, I should have taken that turret down. It would have been fine. All right, fair enough. So let's yeah. All right, so that's a good amount of thrust on there. Now we need to start worrying about side thrust. Because the side thrust has got a... Oh, shit, now it's way over here. How much side thrust do we got? We got one. So we got two back here. We've got... So we've got three going each way. Yeah, we're doubling that. I mean, we have to, because this thing's going to be hit. So that's the same three. Now we're gonna what do we got here? So this is the bottom. Just do this for now. We don't know if it's gonna stay like this, but for now we'll do it like this. Yeah. All right, cool. Now we need to worry about back thrust. Now we still need to have room for all our goodies, right? So we'll probably do side stuff. We're probably not going to have a lot of business in the back. This one really doesn't have much in the back. Well, I guess it does have access to. Yeah, we still want to do 2 constructors. We're going to do a lot of these things, but I'm thinking more side mount stuff, reverse stuff. So. Start with that. Hey, Dreamweaver, what's up, man? What's up, Night Eye? Ooh. It's nothing like when like shapes converge on each other. Yeah, like that. Alright.
It just works and it builds itself.
Right? Alright. So yeah, that's cool. So now let's we need to start building out some of the generators and stuff here. So the regular auger, God, I'm just gonna spawn another auger. It's driving me nuts walking all the way over there. Alright. So the regular auger has how many generators? Generators 2. Okay, it's got 2 generators. Yeah, we're gonna need more than 2. I need 3. The other thing that we're missing is a turret. Now the problem is, well, it's not a problem, but we're gonna need a turret on the front. Okay, so let's take this out. Let's actually take all these out. We're gonna meet these another way. I want to save this for turrets, and I'm thinking I want 2 turrets on this thing. The auger is cool. The 1 turret is okay. It's got a lot of blind spots. Now, somebody earlier was talking about being able to stand in this thing. I love that idea. I don't think it's possible with the amount of cargo that I'm trying to put in this thing and the performance I'm trying to achieve here. Now, if you look at like the box cutter, for instance, the box cutter is my build for that. You know, you could walk in here, you could stand up, you've got room for everything. You've got all the constructors and clone chambers and passenger seats and cargo, and it doesn't have a lot of cargo, but it's got enough for early game, and it's got the big drone hatch. It's got turrets all over it. It's great for early game. It's level, what is it, level 5, right? It is a level 10 unlock. Okay, sorry, it's a level 10 unlock. So this is a different way to go. If you like hand mining, if you like doing different things and, you know, whatever, there you go. This is miner. This is all, you know, I'm trying to make the most efficient, high cargo capacity miner. I'm not trying to make the most all-around starter vessel. If that makes sense. I don't think you can have I don't think you could have it all with the performance I'm trying to achieve. Yeah, no, it's having guns. No, we're doing guns, don't we? We're doing Gatling guns, we're doing turrets, we're doing all that good stuff, so.
Dedicated use.
Yeah. How we doing on resources? We're still good. We're still only at the golden 4 here. The golden 4 is what I would call it. Okay, so now that I've used all of that space for 4 turrets, we now have to cram everything else into here. We're talking about RCS. We're talking about generators. We're talking about fuel tanks. We're talking about wireless connections and O2 stations and tanks and armor lockers and med stations and every damn thing else that we can possibly need in this thing has to.
No med station.
Oh no, med station.
Med station is level 12.
What? It's level 7, right? Is it 12? Wait.
I could be mistaken. It is possible.
It's 7. It's 7. Yeah, it's 7. You scared me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 7. You scared me, sir. Alright.
Well, my point is, a miner, you don't get it. If you're making a miner with this amount of capacity, you're not getting out. You're not getting out. You're just going to go mine, and then you're going to bring it back. So, like, the only thing it actually needs is oxygen. And that's because if it's on a non-oxygenated planet, that's pretty much all you need on a miner.
Now, the other thing that I've done here is because I put all these turrets here, I've made myself incapable of blocking a lot of these things. So if I was to put a flat block here, it would actually block the performance of this turret. So things like that I can't do. So just bear that in mind as well. How many RCS does the original one have? Let's look here. 8. 8? Oh, we can do better than 8. How many does this one have now? 10. So we're obviously going to need more. I'm thinking maybe 14. That's fine. We've given ourselves enough room. What we do need more of is fuel. So we...
Oh, yeah, you're going to need a fridge. AC Blazer got a good point.
Oh, of course. Of course we're good. Oh, no, not a generator. Well, yeah, we do need 3 generators, but we're not going to put that there. Double up on some fuel. Fuel. Yes, I know it's chain reaction. What do you want? Once you get in there, you're in there. I mean, if you get attacked in this thing, like, fly away. Get out of danger. You know, I mean, yeah, you're not supposed to be attacking stuff in this.
It's not a combat ship. It's a miner.
Yeah, it's a miner, guys. Let's get the wireless out of the way.
All right, my man. I gotta go get some lunch because I don't have anything at the house. So I'll be back in like 15, 20 minutes.
All right, bro. Catch you in a little bit. Thank you. Yeah. Gatling guns. This is merely for force protection. So this is like when you're mining, when you're gathering, when you're picking. You know. So while this is a miner, you know, you do want to go out. You want to pick some stuff. You could take this with you. You know, you can go out on expeditions with it. So it is multi-function, but it's not. It's not gonna. Yeah, you just can't stand in it. It's hard to make something that's gonna perform at this level and do all that. Yeah, I think we're gonna take these out one here. We're gonna have to because we have hover engines to put. All right, so let's start putting all these hover engines down. Now this is gonna be where it gets tricky. All right, so let's turn center of mass on. Oh, the smartest thing I ever did with it. Let's get rid of this. Oh, it's gonna dig under holy ground. Don't worry, it's gonna dig under everything. All right, so we'll see how that performs. Actually, we'll see how this performs right freaking now. All right, so let's name this thing first. We're gonna do our first save. All right. Let's get rid of the turrets for now. Nice and back and forth. Good amount of RCS. Moves like I would want a miner to move. Not enough forward thrust though. Yeah, it needs 2 to 4 more forward thrust. Which is fine. I mean, we didn't put all the forward thrust on this yet, so. Let's actually do that now. I hate to put a thruster right over a fuel tank. Like, I really hate to do that. No, we're gonna put it. We put it up here. That. Yeah, we can converge on that. We'll do that. We'll do that for now. Okay. And then we're gonna do. Well, the med station. I want the med station to go down there. Okay, we'll just try this amount for now. We'll see how this works. Alright, let's do a drill test. Alright. Well, wait, this isn't fair. Hold on. Hold on, we didn't do this right. Alright, we're gonna have to turn these off individually here. So these 4 are gonna be off when you're in drill mode, right? Okay, gets out. Gets out. Alright, now let's turn all engines back on. Yeah, so there's a lot more stability. I mean, it used to be when you're going over stuff like this, you're tipping over a lot. And you're changing direction really quickly. This seems to be a lot more stable. Yeah, see, so there's still a thing, but I did go sideways into a mountain and should do that. Alright, pretty happy so far. Too short to go up this side. I really need to make a ramp for this thing. Been slacking on that. Cuts wood. Ugh. No, not gonna make it. Damn it. I feel like this was an oversight of Jay Randall in this foundation. Damn it, did I really just do that? Ah! See, I need a builder to make a ramp for me. I'm too lazy to make ramp. Alright, so. We're happy with that. Now, mind you, yes, the center of gravity is not even. It's not even on here, guys. So, you know, not super worried about the even distribution of weight so much. And then also, honestly, it's kind of better this way. It tips a little bit the way you want it actually, so it's not so bad. Video's lagging? Oh boy. Audio's still good, okay. Let me know if it gets better, guys. Alright, let's put some of this other stuff on here. Is it better now? You guys okay? You guys can hear me? See me? Both? Neither? All right, we're good. We're good. Okay, cool. All right, so get the constructors on here. There you are. Okay, sorry about that. Chat is still way behind. Sorry about that. So this is my favorite part because I get to just play around with like where to put shit. So my whole thing is I've got to make the med station accessible by hand because that's the one thing you have to have by hand, right? This has got to be accessible. Let's see here. You have to have 2 constructors. That's a must. Oh, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Need to have 2 constructors on a miner. One being for fuel, one being for ore, and just really if you're doing multiple ores, there's so many situations where you need 2. So now that weight that you're talking about is hopefully should be fixed a bit now. Center of mass should tilt a little more in my favor. We are a little bit heavy. Look at that. Yeah, we did lose a little. So we might want to put one of these in the front.
Yeah, do it. Then you have to jack up the car, put a, to get a breath of fresh air.
was weird. No, no Gatlings yet. We'll get there. Hey, Don, what's going on? So yeah, we still need a detector. That's gonna be a bitch. Still need spotlights. Oh, it's depressing. Still need a box. Let's put these aside for a second. So we need to make sure we got everything else. Oh, we need an ammo box. Mother freaking hell. Alright, we need an ammo box. And we need Gatlings. Alright, let's do it. So, Gatlings. Gatlings need to be low enough to where they can be effective. If they're not, that shit's annoying. Having to tilt like that, so... Now the problem is I didn't really leave myself too many options here. I could take out these thrusters, put them there. If I take out those thrusters, I'd have to put them, I think, right here. Right here would be okay. Let's try that. Yeah, Blazer. Should be good. Detector. Detector. Gonna go...
Remember, the detector has a lot of mass.
Does it really?
Yeah, it'll throw your build off.
Wow. Ha! Ha! You lose one, you got another, guys. Alright. Ammo box is next. Bitch. Now the problem with the ammo box is I've closed off any ability of making two systems, literally. Like I'd have to like completely segregate this second system for the ammo box, which is what we're gonna have to do. Because there isn't, right? There's no more ammo box, like, scary. It's just an ammo box. Container extension. So, because of that, we're gonna have to put this somewhere totally separate. Oh, it's down there too.
You can always get an old build with an ammo box and cut and paste it on it. And it's still not an illegal block.
Nah. We'll make it work. Good idea, but.
Hey, Crazy, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Alright, let's see how many that actually holds here. Is it because I'm in a creative server? Like, okay, so anyway, a stack and a half each side. I feel like that's enough, right? But then we have 4 turrets, so it's not great. It's not great. Let's see what else we can do. That's better. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's enough. I'm happy with that. So now we need to figure out where the detector's going. It just looks so stupid right there. The problem is I can't go forward anymore because then you have the issue with the... Well, actually, wait a minute. I could do... That's a point. I could do this. Hold on. The problem is I can't put any blocks up here because it blocks the minigun turret. So this whole thing has to stay the way it is. So I'm not given a lot to work with here. Let's go out of God mode. Let's walk off. Yeah, I know, no 2 tanks on it. Alright, so we walk up. Jetpack. Move around, come out. We're popped out. As long as this block right here that I'm shadowing is free, you can get out of the cockpit. Problem is, how weird does that look? So, oh, it's frustrating. Like, I would really like to... Well, let's see. Hold on. I might still be able to mess with this. No, I kind of can't. Oh, I can. Look at that. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have some fun with it. I wish there was a way I could, Yes, crazy. It is going to be the new auger. Predecessor. The Mark II to that thing over there. Alright, so let's go out of center of mass. Let's go to the style aspect of this now, because we're getting to where we're starting to shape this thing around and do some creative stuff. So let's get a look at how this thing is beginning to look here. Hey Zoe, what's going on? Now, of course, we haven't shaped any of this yet. Still have to do the back. Still have to do a lot of stuff on the side. So, I'm trying to be okay with this weird missing square thing, and I'm not. I'm not okay with it. I want to be, because it'd be so cool. Okay, so what we might have to do here is do a bit of overlapping. So let's texture back all our extensions so we can see where those are. Okay, so we know where the extensions are. Let's grab some more extensions back, because it'd be nice to put a shutter door there, but that's Sathium. Definitely don't want to put Sathium in this. People will scream and cry and it'll be emotional, so we're not doing that. But if we could just close off, yeah, we could just close that shit off. What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Can't do anything. Hey Sig, what's up? Yeah, this is level 10 Auger Mark II. This is not a premium build. This is a starter auger that we are doing a direct Alpha 9 / Alpha 10 Mark II of that. So this thing currently has, we're still working on it, but currently this thing has 8375 cargo capacity, which is a lot compared to what that thing has. So that thing only has 2,000, I think. And we're still going. We still have to shape this thing, which is all going to be shaped in extensions. So I think we're going to be okay here. So with everything extended, we got the drills, we got the Gatlings, we got turrets, we got everything. This thing's super on the cheap. Still super on the cheap here. Hell yeah. And it performs. So alright, let's paint it back. Alright, so let's start shaping. Oh, it's got 2 fridges. All day. Hey, Obsidian, what's up, man? Yeah, it needs O2 tanks. It has Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi members on the top here, right in the center top. So it has Wi-Fi, but it does need O2 tanks, so those are going to go probably 2, right? We need 2. I'd say 2. Let's put them back here. Yeah, let's put them in between the fuel tank and the thruster. Alright, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. Hey, Wraith made him with that cheer. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're not gonna put them there, don't worry. Yeah, let's just put more extensions. And these are okay. We're extending this out, so all that's going to be out one more. The problem is the thrust needs to be. Oh boy. Thrust needs to go out. Okay, so out like that. Those thrusters might need to move. I'm not gonna lie. This might need to move. I don't like the way that's shaping. Now, if I move them... Oh, yeah. Well, no, I don't want to have a thruster there either. Damn. Damn. Well... Now, there's other places I could put forward thrust. I don't have to put it in the back. Yeah, we could actually put them right here. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I can't put it there though, because that's the med station's gonna block it. Well, damn. I know what I'm gonna do. We are gonna embrace forward shape thinking here. Not stay stuck in our old ways. We're gonna round some of this off a bit. Now that's better. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Oh no, wrong one. Ooh. Comes out, nope. Just like that. Alright, cool. So we go along like this. And that closes that out nicely. Gives us a lot more cargo capacity, and we kind of have some extra room here, which is kind of crazy. So O2 tanks, we're gonna put happy birthday to Rave Matum. Hell yeah, man. Happy birthday. Congrats. What's today? Today is 23rd of April, man. Your birthday happened to land on the submission due date of the challenge. Look at you. I hope you have a good birthday. Hope everything's awesome for you. Hey, with the raid. What's going on? No, Sama, thank you for that. Thank you for that raid. That's awesome. Welcome everybody new to the stream. We are building a Mark II of the Auger early miner with a lot more cargo capacity. Hey, Coyote. How you guys doing? Hope your stream was good. Yeah, definitely some happy birthday hype to Wraith Maiden. Very cool. I've run into an issue here. So the problem is the hover engines, right? The hover engines here are back here. And I'm able to close this off nicely. I'm not trying to go another width out, so I need these hover engines to go where these Gatling guns are. Hey, Coyote, I'm going well. I'm doing alright. Yeah. Building. Happiest when I'm building, definitely, so yeah, I'm doing great. Oh boy, this is a problem. The Gatling guns need to go somewhere, but they need to go somewhere efficient. And up here, it's not efficient, because then you have to tilt, you know. And that's the most annoying thing when you're shooting spiders or really anything, having to tilt. If they're higher than this block, like it's not even worth it. Forget about it. It's not even worth it. So, what are we gonna do here? We need to do something. Got the drills there. We can't move the drills. The drills are efficient where they are. We've tested them. Not really gonna compromise on that. One Gatling is one Gatling enough? But then we still gotta worry about the detector. Alright, we're gonna have to, I mean, there's no way around it. We have to put the hover engines there. There's no way around it. So let's commit to doing that first. Boom. So done deal on that. Now let's figure out where we're putting these Gatlings, because yeah, there's really no other option than to put it here. Oh yeah, building small is a thing, man. It is a thing. It's fun. It's my favorite. Like I love this. I love building like this because it's like it's a puzzle. You just have to, you know, figure the most efficient way to get every single thing in here. Alright, so I feel like one Gatling is enough for minor. Food Card HV was designed a little over a month ago. Can't be published anymore because it says there are too many of a part now. Ooh, what's the part? Oh. As of this patch? Hey Ariane, how you doing? Check the description of the items in creative. They say how many. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the food cart HV. What is that? A level 10? Ah, nice. Yeah, the Discord is definitely a good place to get any information you could possibly need in this game. Great community. Lots of info. We got the Signal Logic channel. We've got the user's manual that was created by lab coats and everything within our community. So definitely a lot of info there. Oh, where am I gonna put this damn detector? Might have to bury the detector in the center of the cargo, to be honest. I might just have to do that and then compensate with some blocks on the outside to gain back that cargo capacity. I don't see another way. If I do it like on, well, the problem is that's still to the rear. I want it to the front for center of mass. So yeah, it'll have to be like here. Let's do that. We're gonna have to bury this thing. So 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Alright, so we've lost what? Let's see here. Alright, we're back down to, so we're almost to our 10. Our 10 is our goal. We want 10. We want 10. So let's see. And I think that's very easily achieved here. We got plenty of blocks still that we can place. Now the trick is to get them all to connect. If I put one there, it doesn't connect with the extension system. So we'll put an RCS here. Can never have enough RCS on a miner. Alright, so like these can be blocks. So these can be trying to think, is there anything else that I'm seriously missing here? Anybody keeping track? I think we more or less got all the function. Let's make sure here. Let's look through everything. Perimeter lights would be nice. We'll throw that in there for good. The freaking oxygen tanks are still a thing. Yeah, Sig with the raid. We got raided by Coyote. Very nice, very cool. Yeah, it's, we don't. Well, we can't put a clone chamber. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. That's all the function. I mean, we've got the minigun turrets, we've got the harvester, we got this, we got that. I mean, there's nothing else we could put on this thing at this level. On the top, there could be swapped for RCS. You have container extension. Yeah. True. But I mean, I'm not really worried about the extensions. What I'm worried about is the oxygen tanks. Now, I guess I'll have to put them on the bottom, but I don't like to have them on the bottom to where they can blow up easily by like ground patrols. I'd really rather not have that. So we might need to bury a couple tanks too. I think that's probably the smart way to go here. Now we got protection all around here, so it's probably the most sense to put it next to the core, to be honest. Let's do that. Yeah, so then we'll make up for that down here. It's the safest route. Now, you know, we're not out of the woods yet because we still haven't tested this thing weighted. So that's a whole nother thing. There is testing this thing with some freaking cargo in it. We're gonna do that just now. The unlock level currently is 10. Yeah, it's gonna be an unlock level 10. Look at that, 11602. Hell yeah. We've done it, guys. We've done it. Alright, so the next thing is the protection of this. So because it's level 10, we can use a door, because the door is actually level 10. We're also gonna do a shutter door. Oh. So get rid of these, we're done with those. Might consider to refine ore as you pick them up. Yeah, there's 2 mobile constructors. So one to constantly process ore, and one for regular stuffs. Now we could put both. Let's see how that turns out. See if that looks right. Let's paint it. Let's give it the base coat. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to live with that. Take that out. Yeah. I'm not in love with that. Let's opt for. Where's my little ones? Where's my little ones? They're there. Okay, good. Scared there. Oh, because it's the other one. Damn. See, the problem is there isn't a smaller transition to the regular 45. Unlike this, where it's a 2-stepper. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see. Damn. I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks at all. Girder slant, yeah, maybe. I'm just trying to tighten it up a little bit. It's too far out. Yeah, I had it one too far. Weird. Now with this, I could move these out. Let's do that. This will look better. It better look like an XCaliber. Alright, that's better. Now the thrusters are meeting, it just looks a whole hell of a lot better. Yeah, alright, I'm happy with that. We still got room for more extension, really. Alright. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's save this. And we're going to we're gonna do a quick drive around in creative. And then we're gonna do a survival test fully loaded with ore. Alright, so right now we have all the turrets extended. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have signal logic for all that, but for now let's get rid of them. And then for now we'll just go to harvest and we'll activate the drills. Okay, so this is with all the blocks that we're intending. It moves great. Now this is with all the hover engines. Whoop, that stupid twig. This is with all the hover engines on. Might want two more forward thrusts, to be honest. I'm gonna see if I can stick 2 more forward thrusts on this. But for now, let's P menu this. We're gonna go to hover engines. Shit, we're gonna have to get out here. So remember, I put on these stabilizing hover engines, but these are only for driving around. They're not for mining. So we are gonna have a signal to turn these off. I just haven't done it yet. I mean, I guess I should just do it, right? Let's just do it. Hold on. Alright, so we're gonna set up a drill mode. We're gonna come to logic here. We're gonna go to drill mode and we're gonna invert that. So when drill mode is activated, these will turn off. Because when these are on, it's going to be harder underground to move around, because it's going to constantly be trying to stabilize itself here. Okay. Let me know when it's back.